All right, hi guys. Just wanted to help you out with some of these CASTLE learning questions if you need it. So here's number one. And again, it's that picture I told you they love to ask about. And students always see it and they're like, oh, that's a baby developing that sexual reproduction. But this is the growth of a baby from one cell to two to I don't know how many that is to a whole bunch. So any sort of growth is mitotic cell division. So mitosis. The meiosis was just what made the sperm and the egg, and they got together, and then everything from then on, all that growth that happens, that's all mitosis, so mitotic cell division. Okay, moving on to the next one. Question number two. Why does some of it erase and some of it doesn't? Just don't know. So it says many tiny plants can be seen developing asexually. Blah, blah, blah. What's the question asking? The question is asking one way this form of reproduction differs from sexual reproduction. So the fact that they said it's different than sexual, I guess means it's asexual plus the description. So if you're talking about asexual, you definitely don't want to pick genetic variation. You want that identical thing. So they really, really like you to know that asexual makes identical. On to the next question. Question three. Let me do a better job erasing. What's this? Wipe screen clear. There's a good feature. Here's a crossing over question. What is the result of this process? Not genetically identical. That crossing over is what makes it even more scrambled, the genetics. So we want an increase in variation. That's the whole point of crossing over. All right, next question. Let's delete the whole screen. And what's this asking me? Again, they're showing that development from a little sperm and egg to, so the making of this sperm and egg, that was meiosis, but the actual fertilization and all the growth that happens, all that growth, that is, let's see, step two represents a cell that contains half the genetic material. Nope. One, the sperm and egg had half the genetic material. Two, shows clear evidence of tissue differentiation. You don't know that yet. Three, has the complete genetic information to form an adult. So as soon as that sperm and egg got together, they each had half, 23 and 23. Now, as soon as they get together, that little thing is like a full cell with 46. It has just as much genetic information as it's going to need for its whole life. All right. On to the next one. Sexual reproduction is, let's see, an important part of evolution. And one reason, again, is that you're going to get those variations. So remember, two people getting together and having sex, that's two different gene pools. You're going to get that nice variation. You're going to see that over and over and over, that question. They seem to ask that every year. All right, question 6. Again, all the genetic information needed for the organism was first present, not in the sperm and the egg. They each had half. So it's just another way of seeing, do you know that sperm and egg, the sex cells, have half the genetic information? And then as soon as they get together, now they have 46. And every cell from here on out has 46. So it's just the sperm and the egg that have half. So C is when we first see that it has the full amount of genetic information. All right, on to the next one. Development of organ tissues. So if you're developing your organs, that sounds like it has nothing to do with sexual. That's not sperm and egg, even though it's like a zygote, a little baby. We haven't talked about zygote yet. And it's not making gamete production. So that is mitosis. The answer is number 1. And we will also talk about differentiation, where it starts to like make different things, like different organs. All right. So that one kind of touches on something we haven't quite learned yet. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you need any more help. Contact me online.